Good morning, students. Welcome to your science class. I hope all of you are fine. In today's session, we will study about chapter number 9, reproduction in animals. We can say that reproduction is God gifted to all living organisms. Due to this process, continuation of species take place. Students, I hope all of you are watching all the videos and solving worksheet, supplementary question answer and textual question answer very properly. In this first session of chapter 9, reproduction in animals, we will study about basic information regarding chapter, what is reproduction and its importance, modes of reproduction, sexual reproduction, male and female reproductive organs, fertilization and types of fertilization. The processes of digestion, circulation, respiration and reproduction which you have studied in your previous classes. These processes are very much essential for the survival of every living organism. Among all these processes, reproduction is essential for the continuation of a species. Reproduction is very important as it ensures the continuation of similar kinds of individuals generation after generation. You have already learnt about reproduction in plants. In this chapter, we shall learn how reproduction takes place in animals. Students, let us start with learning of process of reproduction. How can we define this process in simplest word? Let us divide the word itself. The word re means again and production means making. So we can say that process of making organism again is called reproduction. Now exact define of reproduction is the process by which living organisms produce more living organisms of its own kind. Now we will discuss importance of this process. Reproduction is essential for the continuation of a species. It ensures the continuation of similar kind of individuals generation after generation. If reproduction does not take place, no living being will survive on the earth. The reproduction process is very much essential for humans, plants, animals and lower unicellular organisms. So we can say that reproduction process is very much essential. You can see all living organisms like plants, animals and all living beings due to this process only. If this process is not available, then we cannot see any living beings on the earth. The newly born animal or newly hatched animal is called young ones. Have you seen the young ones of different animals? I know you say yes sir, we have seen. So now try to remember the name of young one of given animals and try to remember your earlier days. Try to name some of the young ones which are given in below table. For that you have to make same table in your notebook. And now pause your video and start writing the answer. I know you say it is very easy and we have done it sir. Young one of human is known as a baby. Young one of cat is known as kitten. Young one of dog is known as puppy. Young one of butterfly is known as a caterpillar. Young one of hen is known as a chicken. Young one of frog is known as a tadpole. Young one of cow is known as a calf. For learning about how animals reproduce, we need to understand how will be the mode of reproduction in different animals. The mode of reproduction in animal is different from other one. The mode of reproduction in animals in which new offspring is produced from the parent depends on their body organization. There are mainly two modes by which animals reproduce. These are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Students, now we will study sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. The type of reproduction in which both parents are required. Both parents mean mother and father are required is called sexual reproduction. So, exact definition of this type of reproduction is the type of reproduction beginning from the fusion of male and female gamete is known as sexual reproduction. Now you have a question, what is a gamete? So don't worry, gamete is a one type of reproductive cell which is different in male as well as female. In this process of sexual reproduction, a male and female gamete fuse to form a single cell called zygote. In animals, also males and females have different reproductive parts or organs. Let us find out the reproductive parts in humans and study the process of reproduction in them. Students, now we will study reproductive organs in humans. We will start with male reproductive organs. The male reproductive organs include a pair of testes, two sperm ducts, and a penis. The testes produce the male gametes called sperms. Millions of sperms are produced by the testes. Now we will discuss function of each reproductive organ. The testes produce the male gametes called sperm. The sperm ducts are tube-like structure that carry sperms to the penis. The penis is used for ejecting sperms and also passing urine. Now we will get some more information regarding male gamete sperm. Sperm is a single cell. Though sperms are very small in size, each has a head, a middle piece, and a tail. Now we will discuss function of parts of a sperm. Sperm has head, middle piece, and a tail. So the main function of head, it penetrates the ovum which leads to fertilization of the egg. Middle part. The middle piece of a human sperm contain mitochondria which provide energy for the movement to the sperm. Tail. The tail present in human sperm help in motion and reach to the egg. Now we will study female reproductive organs. The female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries, oviducts, which is also known as fallopian tube, and the uterus. Ovary produce female gametes called ova. Ova is also known as eggs. In human beings, a single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. Uterus is the part where development of the baby takes place. Egg is also a single cell. It contains a nucleus. Students, now we will start with the process of fertilization. The first step in the process of reproduction is the fusion of a sperm and an ovum. Fusion of the egg and sperm is called fertilization. During fertilization, the nuclei of sperm and the egg fuse to form single nucleus. This results in the formation of a fertilized egg or a zygote. So, we can say that zygote is a unicellular, and exact definition of fertilization is the fusion of a male gamete with a female gamete to form a zygote during sexual reproduction is called fertilization. The process of fertilization is the meeting of an egg cell from the mother, which is a female gamete, and a sperm cell from father, which is a male gamete. So, the new individual inherits some characteristics of the mother and some of the father. Students, now we will discuss types of fertilization. There are mainly two types of fertilization. One is internal fertilization and second one is external fertilization. Now we will discuss internal fertilization. As per the name internal, which means inside, so we can say that the fertilization which take place inside the female body is called internal fertilization. And internal fertilization occurs in human, cow, dog and hen. Now we will discuss external fertilization. As per the name, external means outside the body. So we can say that the fertilization which take place outside the female body is called external fertilization. It is very common in aquatic animals such as fish, starfish, frog, etc. I hope you enjoyed today's video. In the next session, we will study about internal and external fertilization in detail. IVF means in vitro fertilization, development of embryo, development of eggshell and young one to adults. Till then, take care. Bye bye.